Yes then YouTube, we are back with another video on the Wolf of an Aston Villa podcast, brought to you by myself, Connor Wolf. Drop this video a like, drop a comment down below, especially on today's video, because I do like to listen to your opinion and I do reply to every single comment. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Also, I am proudly sponsored by Luke Roper, so if you do want to check out Luke's website, link is down in the description below, luke1977.com. Use the code WOLF20 at the checkout, all one word, for 20% off your whole order, including sale items. And today, I did a video about this, well, not about this, because it's a different person, but I did a video like this about Leon Bailey, and the video did well. I know a lot of you enjoyed it, so I thought, you know what, I've got an opinion of a player that I feel like might be quite different to a lot of other people's opinions. And so today's video is going to be, let's talk about Ollie Watkins. Now, let's get one thing straight off the bat. I actually like Ollie Watkins. I'm going to tell you that right now. I really like him. I think he is a very, very, very good striker. I just think there are some glaring issues in his game which sometimes have a detrimental effect on the way that we play. So I'm going to show you his stats from this season straight away. So this is just in the Premier League in 23-24. So the first 4 games that we played, we've won 2, lost 2. Away at Newcastle and away at Liverpool, though, they're probably, generally speaking, I think Liverpool away, Newcastle away, and Man City away are probably the 3 hardest games in the league. I don't think many teams are going to go to them 3 grounds and win or even pick up a point, really. So I don't really mind the losses as such. I think the performances haven't been very good in them 2 games, which is kind of like more... But anyway, that's for a different video. So Ollie Watkins has played 4 appearances. He started all 4 of the games, averaged 81 minutes per game. I think he's been brought off once or twice, I think, yeah, once or twice he's been brought off. 0 goals from 1.77 XG, which means Ollie Watkins, in theory, from the chances that he's had, and he has missed already in the first 4 games, 4 big chances. Ollie Watkins, theoretically, according to the data in terms of the expected goals from his chances, should basically have 2 goals by now, but he's sitting on 0. Averages 2.5 shots in the game. He does have 2 assists, though, although one of the assists away at, I think it was the Burnley one, wasn't it? I do actually think that was a shot. I think Ollie Watkins was trying to lob the keeper for our first goal, and Matty Cash was coming in at the back stick, but still counts as an assist, especially when you then think of the expected assists. So from the 2 assists that he's had, actually the expected goals from them passes from Watkins, I know the first one was a header, was 0.18. So the fact that Diaby scored away at Newcastle from the Ollie Watkins assist, and then Matty... That's a theory. How the hell was that Matty Cash goal only 0.18? It was an open goal. But yeah, 1 big chance created. I think that probably would be the Matty Cash one, I'm guessing off the top of my head, probably. Then the other stats, defensive stats, I'm not really that arsed about. 0.5 successful dribbles a game. 2.5 duels. 1, 2 ground duels. 1, 0.5. Aerial duels, 1, 6.5 possession loss. So this season, I think Ollie Watkins has been in the league, because I know he did score a hat-trick against the Birmingham, but I think this season in the league so far, there is a big question mark over Ollie Watkins. And I'm going to go to the big screen while I talk about this, actually, because I'm going to go into Ollie Watkins' stats from last season as well and the season before. But there is a big question mark about Ollie Watkins signing a new contract. And I think so far in this season, we are maybe seeing a player that's head has been turned, maybe? Do you think his head has been turned? Also, a player that isn't going to sign a new contract and is kind of thinking about moving elsewhere. I don't know. I've just had this little feeling with Watkins since the start of the season that his head doesn't look in it. His head doesn't look right. It is... I don't know how to explain it in terms of, unless you just watch the game, but his head, he just doesn't really look that interested sometimes, does he? Like, he just doesn't. And especially yesterday at Liverpool, no offence to Ollie Watkins, he was diabolical, wasn't he? I don't like to slag a player off like that, but Watkins was really, really, really poor yesterday. He didn't have a good game at all. His touch constantly let him down. Here's the big thing, and kind of like the main point of the video, YouTube, is... when you watch Diaby play, Diaby seems to make the right decision all the time in the attacking third, doesn't he? When you think about the decisions that Diaby makes, and when I'm talking about decision making, I'm talking about when to shoot, when to pass, when to take a man on, things like this. The RB very rarely makes the wrong decision. And I kind of think Watkins, a lot of the time, in the attacking third, does make the wrong decision. If you kind of know what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes he'll shoot and he shouldn't shoot. Sometimes he'll take too long for a shot. And that's actually my big criticism of Ollie Watkins. Is I do think sometimes he does take way too long to shoot. He seems to always think that he's got so much time. And it makes me think that is this season probably going to be the last season that we see Ollie Watkins? Because if he doesn't sign his new contract that has been on the table now since, what, May? I think it was first quoted in The Athletic in April, May, I think, time. If he's not going to sign that, he'll only have a year left on his contract in the summer. So we will sell him, because we're not going to let Ollie Watkins go for free, are we? So we will sell him in the summer. And from what I've seen so far, I'm half expecting for him to leave in the summer. I really do. And I don't think it could be quite as bad as some people would think. Now, if we go into last season, I'm now going to talk about my main criticism of Ollie Watkins. So Ollie Watkins, in his last 11 Premier League appearances, only has one goal. So 37 appearances last season. He started 36 games. So he only missed 2 games in terms of, well, he only missed 1 game. But he was only a sub for 1 game. 15 goals from 16.46 XG. So he's pretty much bang on when you think about it. He is pretty much bang on. But what I'm trying to say, YouTube, is the really good strikers constantly outperform their XG. That is kind of like a trait that the really good strikers have. And I'm not even talking about Haaland, because obviously Aston Villa, where we are at the minute, we're never going to attract a Haaland type player. But a lot of the good strikers really do outperform their XG. Ollie Watkins seems to be underperforming his XG all the time. So that's a bit of an alarming thing for me. He was scoring every 209 minutes. So he was scoring pretty much every 2 and a bit games. Whereas he missed, this is the thing, 20 big chances Ollie Watkins missed last season. 20. That's a lot. I'm saying that is a lot. A 17% goal conversion rate is, by the way, that goal conversion rate is actually quite good, actually, by the way. But 20 big chances missed. 14 of his goals were from inside the box. 1 was from outside the box. Which one was outside the box? Oh, was it the dink against Chelsea? Was that outside the box? 3 headed goals, 3 left foot goals, and 9 right foot goals. He won a penalty. 6 assists last season. Again, though, only from 2.67 XG in terms of the expected assists. So the assists that he was laying off weren't like a through ball where a player's then going through one-on-one. But 6 assists is still good. That is 21 goal contributions in 36 starts. He's actually really good. I like that. If we then go into the season before, 21-22, 33 starts, 11 goals. Well, it hasn't got the XG here. Oh, it doesn't have the XG. 11 goals, 10 big chances missed. So with Ollie Watkins in the last 2 and a bit seasons has missed, was it 20, 10 and 4? 34 big chances missed in the last 2 and a bit well, basically 2 seasons, because we're only 4 games into the season. And that's a lot. And this is where my only criticism of Ollie Watkins comes, really, because I think Ollie Watkins' all-round game is very good. I really do. I think there's actually not many strikers in the Premier League with their all-round game that can do what Ollie Watkins can do. He can hold the ball up, he can run the channels, although I don't think he runs the channels now as much as he did when he was younger, because now he's 27, nearly 28 now, right? Maybe, generally speaking, he just doesn't have the legs of a 21, 22-year-old anymore, right? So he doesn't run the channels as much as he used to. But my main criticism of Ollie Watkins is I just don't think he's clinical enough. I really don't. Like, he had a really good chance against Newcastle, missed. He was really, really, really bad against Everton. Obviously, I'm a season ticket holder. I was there. I was not impressed with Ollie Watkins against Everton. And then, of course, Duran comes on and scores straight away. I think he was one of the worst players on the pitch yesterday in terms of he just didn't hold the ball up. He made the wrong decision when he had it. Although, you could say that about pretty much every player on the pitch yesterday. But this video is about Ollie Watkins. So, I'm going to bring up Ollie Watkins. And I think when, for example, we've sold Cameron Archer, who I like Cameron Archer, but when you look at the all-round game of Cameron Archer compared to Ollie Watkins is a lot better, and he is. Right now, Cameron Archer at 21, 22 years old is not as good a striker as Ollie Watkins. But if Cameron Archer had the chances that Ollie Watkins has had this season in terms of the chances in front of goal, Cameron Archer would have scored a few already, and he would have. Because Cameron Archer's finishing ability is actually quite a lot better than Ollie Watkins. And I'm not even talking like a little bit better. I'm talking it's considerably better than Ollie Watkins' his chance conversion rate. And I feel like we're getting to a stage now where we do create a lot of chances. Like us Villa fans, we know we're not a team that doesn't create chances. Every game we go into with Unai Emery as manager, we have a very good chance of scoring, if not scoring in most. I think we've only not scored in 3 games since he's been here. Obviously, yesterday being one of them, away at Anfield. So, Watkins will get the chances. I just feel like I wanted to do this video because I feel like his head's not in it at the minute. I don't know whether this contract situation is going on behind the scenes, whether he's been being tapped up by other clubs in the summer, and he just doesn't look... There's something not right with him. There's something not right. And I just wanted to get your opinion, put the video out and get your opinion if you agree or disagree. By the way, you can happily disagree. I reply to every single comment. So if you comment down below and disagree with me, I will not call you a dick or anything like that. The world is full of opinions. Everyone is allowed them. Not everyone's going to have the same opinion, right? So let me know in the comment section down below. Do you agree or disagree that I feel like something's not right with Ollie Watkins at the minute? And I feel like at the moment... The problem we've actually got, before I end the video, is we don't have anyone that can replace him, really. So, even though I think Watkins has been pretty poor over the last since the start of the season, right? Bar the Hibs game, but Hibs are like League 2 standard. Bar the Hibs game, I think Watkins has been poor in all the games he's played so far this season. But we don't have a replacement. We're not going to start Duran, even though Duran looked lively yesterday and, of course, scored against Hibs, scored against Everton. I just don't think Duran's all-round game is ready to start in a Premier League match yet. I don't think it is. He still looks very raw to me. And I feel like that's the problem that we've got, that Watkins knows he's going to play every game and he doesn't have to be at that high level every single game because he knows he's not going to get dropped, right? So maybe that's playing a part into it as well. But let me know in the comment section down below, YouTube. Do you agree or disagree that something's not quite right with Watkins at the moment? And let me know, what would you do with him? Like, what's your opinion on him? Let me know. So please, YouTube, drop this video a like, drop a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love. Up the Villa.